Welcome to Your Magnetic Purpose. This season, we're cutting through creative blocks, working with your influence, not against it, using systems like human design, astrology, and everything in between as a tool and not a rule. Welcome back to Your Magnetic Purpose. I am your host, Ashley Hood, and we are at part 5 of our 9-part series where we are diving deep into the energy centers in your human design chart. Today, we're stepping into the spleen center, the oldest, most primal center in the human design chart. It's not cute, it's not trendy, and it's not here for your healing journey. It is here to keep you alive. The spleen is your intuition, your survival instinct, and your real-time fear radar. And for better or for worse, it is lightning fast and it is completely quiet and it does not repeat itself, which is why so many of us seem to override it. So if you fear, this episode is for you. The spleen center governs the different areas of instinctual awareness, immune health, and the timing of intuitive hits. It also is our fear and our survival patterns that we are born with. It's not about emotional intelligence. That's the solar plexus. Check out that episode. I'll link it in our show notes below. And it's not about logic or planning. That's the Ajna center, and that one is coming soon. It's about your body and what you do in that exact moment. Do you stay? Do you run? Or is it fight or flight? So if you have a defined spleen, you have consistent access to intuition, but that doesn't mean that you listen to it. Most people are so trained to outsource safety that they silence their spleen center to stay comfortable. Defined spleen people tend to hold jobs, relationships, and identities way past the expiration date just because they've learned to ignore their internal get out now signal. Their work is to trust the first hit and stop waiting for the clarity that is not coming. If your spleen is undefined, you are sensitive to other people's fears. You may amplify survival energy, which means you may feel anxious, clenchy, or impulsive in environments that aren't even yours. You may have spent your entire life trying to feel safe when really you've just been absorbing everybody else's nervous system. Your work is to ask, is this mine? And learn what to release. Your bonus shadow, you might hold on to toxic people or things just to avoid losing a sense of safety, even if it's killing you slowly. So really let that sink in. Let's break down the different gates because this is where the flavor lives. These gates are primal fingerprints. If you have them activated in your chart, your way of experiencing and working with fear can look very different. Gate 48, the gate of depth. This is the fear of inadequacy, but is also the bottomless well of mastery. If this gate is active, you're here to go deep into skills, knowledge, healing, whatever it might be. You may feel like you never know enough, but the truth is everything you need you already have inside of you. It's giving major magician from the major arcana vibes. Your work is to trust your natural depth instead of endlessly preparing. The rooted expression of this gate is to trust your prep. Say it before you're ready. Gate 57, the gate of intuitive clarity. That just sounds beautiful, doesn't it? This is the most intuitive gate in the chart, pure clairaudience, and also fear of the future. This gate fears danger or opportunity before anyone else does. You'll know it without even knowing how you know it. Its rooted expression is to say yes to the whisper before the mind takes over. Gate 44, the gate of alertness. This gate is all about reading patterns, especially in people. It is the fear of the past repeating itself. You can sniff out betrayal, fake energy, and misalignment in a heartbeat. You are built to break ancestral patterns and shift timelines. The rooted expression of this gate is to recognize your ability to sense patterns and pivot before they trap you. In gate 50, the cauldron, or the gate of nurturing, this is the fear of responsibility, but it is also the capacity to hold it. This gate is deeply tribal. If it was active, you're likely someone who others depend on. You uphold structure, integrity, and values, especially around safety and care. The rooted expression of this gate is to own your boundaries, care without over carrying. Gate 32, the gate of continuity. This is the fear of failure, but it also is instincts for sustainability. This gate knows what will last and what won't. If you have this defined, you are here to evaluate long-term potential, especially in projects and people. The rooted expression of this gate is to let your instincts be your investment strategy. And then gate 28, the gate of struggle. This is the fear of a meaningless life. This gate craves purpose. If you have it active, you might wrestle with questions like, what even is the point? But you're also wired to fight for what really matters. Purpose isn't a concept to you, it is an urge. The rooted expression of this gate is chase what is worthwhile for fighting for, not just the easy one. Gate 18, the gate of correction. This is the fear of imperfection and a drive to correct what is not working. If this gate is active, you may see what needs to be fixed before others do. But be mindful not to project that onto other people. Use it for systems, strategies, and healing. The rooted expression of this gate is to fix with intention, not obsession. So whether these gates are defined or open in your body graph, they shape your exact survival stories that live within your body. Now let's look at how these might be filtered through the different energy types in human design. So for generators and manifesting generators, you get a sacral yes or no, but your spleen whispers something different. But do you trust it? This is where its gut versus instinct can really have a conflict. Your job is to listen to both and not override your knowing in favor for people pleasing. Projectors, your body speaks volumes, but you might feel like no one's really listening. Your spleen may scream, "This isn't safe," and you'll still stay just to prove your worth. The lesson? Being invited doesn't always mean you have to say yes. And manifestors, you move fast. Your spleen is a key guidance system for you, but your independence can block you from checking in with it. You're not here to survive. You're here to initiate what never has been done before. Fear will try and stop you, but do not let it. And then reflectors, you are deeply tuned into your environment. When your body says no, listen. You are a walking weather report. If your spleen feels off, it is a message about the space you're in and not just you. The spleen doesn't shout, it doesn't explain, and it doesn't come back around to give you a second chance. It is a whisper that happens once and in the now, and then it moves on. The question isn't whether you're intuitive. The question is, will you trust your body the first time it speaks? That is the real survival. If this episode sparks something in you, share it, DM me, or send it to the person who needs to hear it the most. If you want to go deeper and know how this shows up in your chart, you can always book a one-on-one session with me, or you can download your custom magnetic blueprint at yourmagneticpurpose.com. It is a 60-page book about what makes you, you. Next up in the series, we are going to talk about the identity center, aka the G center. So until then, I am your host, Ashley Hood. If you enjoyed today's episode, make sure to like, share, and subscribe wherever you stream your podcast. For more resources and tools to explore human design, tarot, and astrology, head over to yourmagneticpurpose.com and book a live one-on-one reading or download your free chart. Remember, the more that you align with your purpose, the more opportunities you attract.